is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America.
Fight 60. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake, Young. And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one.
Completion here, 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Set.
They go play action. Young. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the 47-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Velus Jones, 53 yards. And the Panthers get the upper hand.
Him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets it. Team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 2nd down in the yard. Williams, a man in motion right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. Play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. There's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In motion goes Patrick. This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra
guys will go for 2 here. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Down. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go. Blaster, 6, black shot. Steal, black.
Here's Young.
On the slant, he's got Sanders.
And he is tackled. 8-6 the score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 8, Lions 6.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Lonnie. Come on, set. Hey, red. Set, Hut.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Shovel, 38. Set.
Right back to Hubbard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of a catch.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now.
40-yard line.
Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
White. Ready. Blue strike. Cut.
Young now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
The ball will start from the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a third down plan like that. Will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go. Green jack. Blue, go. Drill green. Slide blue. Set.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Young with it, third and goal. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come
Here
up.
we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal.
Steel, black. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Flushed out right. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Running left, Montgomery. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
6, Mega. 5.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And Young's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could...
This is first and 10.
Goff.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.